Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video here at 88 Rotors Off-Road. We have another cool 4Runner and GX470 and 460 compilation for you guys to enjoy today. We're gonna jump right into this. Magnetic gray metallic colored limited 4Runner with X-rays. We're disabling the system, removing the springs and shocks that are faulty, and installing a set of BILSTEIN 6112s on it with some 5160s in the back and some SPC ball joint upper control arms in the front end. We're mounting up a set of wheels and tires for another vehicle. This right here is the Icon alloy wheel called the Compass wheels. These come in a 17 by 8.5 size with the 0 offset. This color right here is what they call the satin brass color. And the tire of choice here is the very popular BFGoodrich All-Terrain KO2. They're so popular because they're great on road and still very capable off-road. Before we dive deeper into today's video, first things first, if you guys are new to the channel, please consider subscribing if you're into Toyota trucks and other things of that nature. If you guys are regulars, well then welcome back. Thank you very much for your continued support. This Lexus GX460 is going with the BILSTEIN 6112 and 5160 setup. To maximize the performance of the front end suspension and to correct all the alignment angles, we're going to install a set of SPC ball joint upper control arms. And since we're lifting the front with some BILSTEIN 6112s, we're going to bring the back up with some old Man Emu lift springs, dampening it with some BILSTEIN 5160s as well. And back over to the MGM colored limited 4Runner. The 6112s, SPC, and 5160 rear end with OME lift springs have been installed. Wheels and tires are going to go back onto the vehicle and we're going to bring it down. A lot of people always ask us, is it a good idea to keep your factory components that you've removed after you've upgraded your suspension? Well, it varies from person to person, and it really depends on what you plan to do with your vehicle and its future. If you ever plan on going back to stock, then yeah, definitely. It's always good to keep. Myself, personally, I never turn any of my vehicles back to stock, even when I sell it. But sometimes people lease their vehicles and they prefer to return it stock, so that's something to consider. It's really up to you. But all of your stock parts are always loaded up for you, unless you want us to recycle or trash them. Just let us know. As you can see, we work on a bunch of 4Runners, so we know them like the back of our hands. Next up, we're going to showcase this Lexus GX460 that we're installing an Icon setup on. We're doing the Icon 2.5 Remote Reservoir Coilovers and shocks all around. These right here are going to be adjusted to about 3 inches of front lift. We're using the 52700 rear springs on this one that comes with the kit. And of course, to maximize performance and articulation in the front end and to correct all alignment angles and improve caster, we're installing a set of Icon tubular delta joint upper control arms. And here's a closer look so you can see the front end suspension. This Icon setup also comes with a rear panhard bar. The track bar is installed right there as you can see, along with the upper and lower trailing arms. With the new Icon lift setup installed on the vehicle, we're going to do some minor trimming to clear some MR312s with some 285 7017 Falcon Wild Peak AT3Ws. With the 3-inch lift on the GX460 and running a 17 by 8.5 0 offset wheel with some 285 7017 tires, we have to modify the front fender liner. We removed this mud flap right here and pushed the liner up slightly. The rocker panel also has to be trimmed to clear the size. And some people even prefer removing the rocker panel completely. Our shop, 88 Rotors, is located in South El Monte. We're about 20 minutes east of downtown Los Angeles in California, USA. If you're looking to get some work done by us, please reach out to us by phone anytime during regular business hours, or you can always message us by clicking on the link in the description and getting to our contact form. Great. So the new lift, wheels, and tires have been installed and the modifications have been made for the full clearance of the tires. We're going to bring it out and give you another shot right here so you can see the final stance of the vehicle with everything on. And here's a RAV4 that we're going to lift with some new springs and shocks all around. This runner just received our body mount chop and high clearance bumper cut. And here's another popular setup that we're doing on this MGM colored 4Runner SR5. We're doing the BILSTEIN 6112 and 5160 setup on here with some SPC upper control arms and OME lift springs. If you're looking for something a little bit more cost effective, we have a 5100 version of this setup as well. As always, once our techs stage the vehicle properly up on the rack, all four wheels and tires are removed and we start the tear down of the factory suspension components. We hope that you're enjoying this video so far, and if you do so, please find time to click on that thumbs up and give us a like. It makes a big difference for this video and the channel itself, and it definitely encourages us to make more videos like this for your viewing pleasure. We're doing a set of Method MR701s and 285/7017 KO2s on this 4Runner. And of course, all four TPMS sensors are swapped over from the factory wheels onto the new wheels. That way you don't get any warning lights and you're still protected and notified when you start to lose air. And here's the front springs, shocks, and upper control arms installed. In order to clear the new larger wheels and tires with this lift setup, the front mud guards must be removed. Swinging over to the rear end, our tech has already installed the OME lift springs and is now mounting up the reservoir to the BILSTEIN 5160 shocks. With the BILSTEIN lift package installed with the new wheels and tires, the vehicle is brought down to the ground and all four wheels and tires are torqued down to spec. Next, we're going to bring it out for a quick test drive. And this right here is pretty much going to wrap it up for today's video. Thank you very much for tuning in today, guys. We greatly appreciate it. Make sure to comment, like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, take care, guys.